I literally can't believe that it's August. Like, what is happening? I just looked at my video because I felt like I just picked out all these products. Like I just did this video. I don't know. Hi, hello. How are you? Today we're going to be doing my August monthly makeup basket and July makeup basket recap. So if you're new to this style of video on my channel, I pick out a bunch of products. I shop my stash basically. Pick out a bunch of products to focus on for the month, and then at the end of the month I do a recap of how much I used that product during that time. I have a little book here that I keep track of all that stuff in. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed before you leave. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you turn on those bells because I don't have a schedule right now because my life is too crazy. And then you can follow me on my makeup related Instagram. All that stuff's always down below. Let's dive right in. Okay. So I always have a timestamp if you're just interested in what I'm picking out for next month, so that'll be in the description for you. But right now we're going to do the recap. So, dun, 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 dun. So I did like okay this time. Like I feel like like 25% of the stuff I like actually hit my goals. So yeah, let's just start with the palettes because they are on top here. So I had picked the bronze palette and I wanted to use that 5 times. I actually used it 6 times. That's what this guy looks like. It's so pretty. It's gonna be perfect for fall. I'm super excited to wear it in the cooler months. Like right now it's just not as inspiring to me, but in the cooler months it totally will. The what is this? Charlotte Tilbury palette that I was supposed to use 5 times, I used twice. And I have to say, I think that these stats are a little bit off because I kept forgetting to track it, and then I would go back and be like, oh yeah, I did use that 2 times this week. So I have a feeling I probably used this stuff more than I wrote down, but we're just going on what I wrote down. And then the last palette I was destined to use for the month of July was my Carly Bible palette. I really enjoyed using this one. This is, I just wanted to use it 5 times. I ended up using it 4, but like I said, I probably used it 5 or 6 times. I just didn't write it down. So, that child is screaming. Next, let's talk about some face products. So I wanted to use the Jouer palette 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I don't remember. And I only wrote down that I used it 3 times, but I really find that hard to believe. Like, I really think I used it more than 3, but that's what the stats say. So I really love this palette so much. If you're new to my channel, I love this palette. If you're not new to my channel, you're probably so tired of me talking about it, but such a good one. I also wanted to use this Pixie product 5 times, and I did. I actually did use it 5 times. I really do like these products. They're very nice and glowy, and like if you're doing kind of minimal makeup, they just give your face a nice shine, and you have like basically 3 different colors to use, so I really do enjoy this. I got this in PR. This Oprah Highlighter is in this shade Sea Shimmer, and it's this like beautiful kind of pinky like sheen. I don't know if you can see it, but I love Oprah Highlighters. They're so pretty. And I ended up using this 4 out of 5 times, so that's pretty good. I don't think I really made a dent in it, like I can't really tell, but it's definitely got used. I had picked 3 primers to try and use. One was the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Mineral Primer, and I ended up only using this twice out of 5 times. I think that might be accurate. I don't really remember using this all that often. And then for the Milk Makeup, I used twice out of 5 times, which again I think is accurate because what happened was I got the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas liquid version, and then like I was using that for like every single day, so that one's really good. Then the e.l.f. primer I used twice out of 5 times, so I used all the primers 2 times, which is not that bad. I have so many primers, so they got a little bit of love. My Fenty bronzer I wanted to use 5 times. I ended up using 4, but like I keep saying, I feel like I used this one a little bit more than 4, but you never know. The Kosas concealer, this one was one of my most used products for this month. I really enjoyed using it because I was not wearing any foundation basically, so I was just using concealer. I ended up using this 8 times and I had only wanted to use it 5, so pretty good. some things I didn't really use. Can we have the kid be quiet for a couple minutes? Okay, she stopped singing. So the two lip products I was supposed to use were these two Buxom Lip Liners, and one is in the shade Restricted and one is in the shade Hush Hush, and I used the shade Hush Hush one time, and that was it. I didn't use these at all after that, because you know why? Because you know why. So this one needed to be sharpened, and I was too lazy and I never sharpened it. So that's why I didn't use that one again. And this one is a red, so I didn't ever have like an opportunity to wear a red lip, and I feel like you have to be in the mood to wear a red lip, you know what I mean? So I just never reached for these. I love these though, I really do, but I just didn't use them. The House Labs lid shade in the shade Aphrodite, I ended up only using once, and I really enjoyed my makeup that day. I do really like this product. I just never reach for it because of the like packaging and because it's not in a palette. I don't know. I feel like we all kind of are in this like palette oriented phase right now, and my single shadows are not getting any use. So yeah, that was only used one time. The mascara that I was supposed to use like 10 times, I used 6 times, which is not that bad. And again, I think I might have used this more times than I wrote down. The Pretty Vulgar eyeliner, I actually used 6 times, and I had only wanted to use it 5, so that's pretty good. And I'm never gonna finish this. This is so much product. Like, I don't know how anyone ever would finish this, but it's pretty good. I like it. I think we talked about everything. Oh no, the one thing I didn't use at all also was the Origins mask. I just didn't feel like masking with this at all. Like, there was no point in time when I was like, okay, I want to use this mask. So I don't know. I just didn't end up reaching for it. It's like almost empty. I know it kind of doesn't look like it, but you can like, it is. It's almost empty. So let's start in this top drawer. So I want to do, let's do one of these. I think I'm going to use, no. We're going to do Bare Peach from Burt's Bees. There's a child screaming so loud right now. So yeah, I think this blush. And then I'm also going to do this bronzer, because I don't think I have like a drugstore bronzer, but I think this is like an indie brand. I'm not sure. It's definitely not high end as far as I know. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's by Sugar Cosmetics. So I'm going to use this. So for highlighter, I think we're going to do the Model's Own one. It's hard to do these because I can't remember if I've already picked some of them. So I'm going to do the Model's Own one as highlight. Now for this, I don't know if I have any like drugstore stuff. Like, I don't know what I have in here. So let's see. Oh, this is e.l.f. Yeah, but I think I already put this in my thing once. Oh, we could pull this one. This one's the Soap and Glory Archery Brow product, and it has a brow gel. I haven't used this in so long, so I'm going to pull this one because you definitely can get this at like Target. Oh, I'll pull this Pixie eyeliner because it's Pixie and that's drugstore. I'm going to pull this lip liner. I don't think I've pulled this one before, but this is by Milani. It's the Color Statement Lip Liner. It's in the shade 3. And I'll do a little swatch of this. Hold on. Yeah, it's just like, that's pretty. So I'm going to use that one. Okay, and we're going to pull this e.l.f. and J. Kissa eyeliner because let's do a blue eyeliner at some point. And then one more eyeliner just because it's here. This is by LA Splash, which I believe is like Drugstore S. So I'm gonna do that, and it's just a felt black liner. Okay, so this drawer, I mean, I haven't really been wearing foundation or anything lately, so I think I'm just gonna pull, oh, I'm gonna pull these two, which is, one is my ColourPop concealer and one is the Kokie Be Bright concealer, and I'm pretty sure Kokie is Drugstore, so. And I know ColourPop technically isn't Drugstore, but I consider it Drugstore because it's so affordable. I'm going to pull these out of here. So this Z palette is just made up of some affordable eyeshadows. So we have the I Think I Love You palette from ColourPop and the She palette, I think, or Her palette. I forget exactly what it was called. They're both, I think, discontinued. And I have some ColourPop single shadows up here, as well as some Luxie shadows and a Makeup Geek shadow. This is the only one that is high-end, and it's the Urban Decay Sin highlighter, so I just won't use that one, but I'm going to use this palette. And then I'm going to take my Rimmel Magnify Spice Edition. I really like this palette. I'm going to use that one too. I'm going to pull this lip gloss by Milani. I don't think I've used this one on a makeup basket yet, but it's just like kind of like a nude situation. I'm going to use that one. And then I want to use my Pixie clear gloss that I have that they sent in PR, and then I also grabbed this Derma E Create spray. It's kind of like a setting spray. I probably would use it as like a prep spray more, but they sent this to me in PR as well. So those two things. I'm also gonna grab this palette, which is, you can't see, but it's the e.l.f. Opposite Attracts palette. So I'm gonna grab that too. You can tell this one's well loved. Then I need to see if I have primers. Oh, I do. I'm going to take this e.l.f. primer. It's the Poreless Face Primer, so I'm going to use that one. Oh, and I have this one. I forgot about these. I have this one, which is the Catrice Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer. So we're going to use those two. And I'm going to grab one of these Pixie ones just for good measure. Maybe I'll like do something cool with this. This is Coral Bang. They got this in PR, but it's by Pixie. Let's see what color this looks like. Oh, wow. I don't know if that's going to look good on me, but I'm going to pull it and we'll find out. Alright, so I think we have everything that we need. So for my August stats, so the three palettes that I picked out are these three right here. You kind of saw me going through my collection. I want to try and use these at least 5 times. So for this one, I'm just going to count as going into here as like one use. So like if I use this side, the single shadows, I'm just going to count this as one use because there's technically like there's 2 palettes in here and then like a bunch of single shadows, so I don't know how else to count that. So I'm just going to count this as one use. So I want to try and use these 5 times. My highlighter is the Model's Own one. I'm going to try and use this 5 times as well because this is not my favorite highlighter. And it's kind of similar to the one I used last month, but this one's definitely more pinky and I'm not a huge fan of that. So yeah, 5 times. Derma E Create Spray. It's I'm gonna try and use this like 3 times because I don't know if I'm gonna. You know what, I'm gonna use it right now because I'm actually pretty hot in this room. So that's my first use. So I'll try and use it 5 times since technically I just cheated. My primers I'm going to try and use 5 times because these are pretty different. Like I think this is going to be a mattifying one, like pore filling in, and this is more like has like an illuminating effect. So 5 times each. All of my Lippies, so I got 4 Lippies here. I'm going to try and use them 3 times each because I don't use Lippies that often. So 3 times each for this. Yeah. My 3 eyeliners I want to use, let's do these 2 for 5 and this one for 3 because it's blue. I won't use it that often. My blush and bronzer for August, let's do 10 each because I feel like that'll be easy, so 10 each. My concealers, we can do 10 each because I've not been wearing foundation. The last item is the Archery brow pencil. Let's try to use this 5 times because I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of this pencil, and I will count the use of the brow gel as 1 use of the brow pencil, so just in case anyone's wondering. Alright, so that is it. That completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, this month is going to be lots of drugstore. All drugstore for my makeup basket. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!